Good morning. How is your parents doing? How are your parents doing? Alright, today we have the privilege of uh, coming on board with a topic titled Cliches. Cliches. A cliche is a stereotyped expression, a commonplace phrase which had been invented 1 or 2 centuries ago and are now old and hackneyed because of overuse. This notwithstanding, examiners test you on them. What are cliches? What are cliches? Now, before looking at the meaning of cliches, on the note of this introduction, we're trying to see that these cliches have been hackneyed because of overuse. The word hackneyed there means it's no longer interesting or original. Notwithstanding, examiners test students on them. So you have to take note of that. Even is the fact that they have been hackneyed, examiners test students on them. And when you don't have the understanding, you get confused. And I don't want you guys to get confused. So please, let's follow the teaching carefully. Alright? Now, what are cliches? I want you to remember that in our fifth upload of our online teaching, I did mention in part the word cliches. Now, let's look at it again today. Cliches are statements that were created or invented by someone or some people and introduced by such person or people to the speech society, and over time the statements have become accepted by the general speakership of the language. What does that mean? There are people who have mastered their discipline, especially in the aspect of linguistics. Have people who can, coin words and bring it into the general speakership of English language. In this treatise, cliches have been explained and even exemplified in sentences to bring home their real meanings. So let's follow it carefully. These are examples of cliches and their usage in sentences. Number 1, again and again. Again and again is a cliche. It was created and formed by a particular person, and it has now been accepted into the general speakership. So centuries ago. Alright, again and again means what? Repeatedly. For example, how to use it in sentence now. This is the usage in sentence. The principal warned the students against unholy behavior again and again. You see that? Number 2, alive and kicking. Alive and kicking is a cliche which means healthy and active. For example, in usage in sentence, when rumors that the king had died reached him, he told people that He was alive and kicking. Number 3, all in a lifetime. All in a lifetime is a cliche, which means happened to everybody. Happened to everybody. For example, experiencing insults is all in a lifetime. There is nobody that walks the face of this earth that have not received one insult or the other someday. So it happened to everybody, all in a lifetime. Number 4, Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega is a cliche, and thank God it has also been used for an attribute or one of the names that our God, the Creator, bears. But the meaning under this context of cliche means that someone who is highly learned, the beginning and the end. So it means two things. So it can be used ambiguously here. Highly learned, the beginning and the end. But what we want to note here is highly learned. That is what we are dealing with here, not in the position of Alpha and Omega. Only God can be Alpha and Omega. Okay? Now let's see the example in usage in sentence. People like Professor Adebayo Paul Adejola are rare. He is Alpha and Omega in accounting circles. He is Alpha and Omega in accounting circles. You see that? Professor Adebayo Paul Adejola can demystify accounting for you. Like a man who is thirsty, looks for water to drink. That is how he demystifies accounting. So he is Alpha and Omega, highly learned in accounting circles. Is that clear? Axe to grind, the last but not the least. Axe to grind or have no axe to grind. Axe to grind, have no axe to grind. Axe to grind means to be interested. Then have no axe to grind means not to be interested. E.g., the students said they had no axe to grind with stale issues of government. So the word stale here means, things that are said or words that are repeatedly said or said often by the government. They have no interest in those things that the government is saying. Sometimes they say something and the thing is not even having really impact on them. So they have no interest in that. Alright? Okay. So by this, we have been able to look at cliches, the meaning of cliches. We have seen the examples of usage in a sentence. Now look at this assignment and I show you, attempt the assignment. Find the meaning of the following cliches and their usage in sentences. Number 1, back the wrong horse. 2, balmy breeze or balmy weather. 3, as the crow flies. 4, broken reed. And the last but not the least, born with a silver spoon in one's mouth. Right? So by this, we want to call it a day. Have a wonderful time and attempt the assignment. God bless you until we meet again in our next edition. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.